What's up, you guys, ghouls and fools, and welcome back to my fucking channel! I guess to start, I've been MIA, for a minute now. Not for any bad reasons. As you can see, there's a change in fucking scenery. Got my first place. I got a full-time job. I'm getting my shit together. And it's been, complicated. Got fucking married. And now I'm kinda back. I forgot how much making YouTube videos was a lot of fun for me. And we are also in the middle of something pretty big. Over the last few years, I have been in pre-production for my film, The Devil in the Pasture, a story I wrote and I'm funding, besides whatever we're making on GoFundMe, and it has been very hard. Now, for those of you that have been here for a minute, you know I made a documentary back in 2021 called The Road to Hell, The Making of Terrortown, which went into the behind the scenes of how a haunt gets ready for its season. That was filmed in 11 months and edited in a fucking week! And since that didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, you know, I kind of always sat back at it and looked at it like, damn, I wish I could do that again. So since I had caught the bug again, I had started writing a story. And this story was wrote back in 2021 while I was working on the documentary, but it wasn't like, you know, I didn't really know how much it was gonna come into fruition. Because I wrote this story while going through a really, really rough period in my life. My father, who was in active addiction, which is where the premise of this movie kind of comes from. Besides a few historical things, childhood things, and other things that have obviously been an inspiration. So if you're from southwestern Ohio, you probably know about Caesar's Creek. And if you know anything about Caesar's Creek, there used to be a town where Caesar's Creek Lake is called New Burlington. The town was flooded the fuck out so they could put in the river. Now, when the river's low, you can still fucking see those houses. Well, not the houses, but the foundations of the houses. And you can also see, like old stairs and the roads. Like the roads were what creeped me the fuck out when I was a kid. When I got older and I started hanging out with Jess, who you all have seen in the Tri-State videos so many times, he took me out tomorrow to a place called Flat Rock. And we went out there constantly over the course of our friendship that started over the pandemic. While we were sitting out there one day, I was like, Flat Rock kind of looks like an old road to an old town that got flooded out. The story writing in 2021 began and ended in 2023. That's when I started the script writing process, and we got our screenplay, and now we're ready to film. Kinda. Unfortunately, the guy who played our villain had to drop out, and we now are kind of in a crisis. We have kind of been struggling to find someone that fits that character. And I think it's my fault because I was super specific when it came down to the character designing, because when it comes down to my shit, I want things to make sense. So here we are. I'll try to summarize the story the best I can, but I suck at doing that, so it's probably gonna be some long-winded tangent. Our protagonist, Riley, is fresh out of rehab and is starting to integrate back into normal life with her friends, who she hasn't seen in a few months. While on their first excursion out, Riley finds an old journal in an antique store and decides to buy it. Strictly because the address on the book is for a town that they cannot find when they look it up on the internet. I don't really know what would go into spoiler territory because I know the story so well. And, you know, I don't want to give anything away because I know there are a lot of folks who have been excited about this. If you haven't seen my social medias that I have to use, you would see what has been in the works for the past 3 years. I got my first big girl camera. It is a beautiful, gorgeous Camp Snap 8. Which will be our documentarian John's camera more likely than not in the movie. Besides our old school shots from the 70s that are also going to be filmed on this camera. Well, you're probably saying to yourself, why the fuck should I care about some stupid ass little movie? Well, let me tell you. My childhood dream has always been to be a director. I've always wrote stories. I've always been very artistically inclined, probably because of the autism, but that's besides the fucking point. So the fact that we're making this movie right now is just crazy to me, and it's like, I'm not making it as a for-profit thing. I'm making this because I want to make a movie. I see the beauty in it, I see the artistry in it, and I feel like I have a pretty cool, funny story to tell, and hopefully it makes people laugh. Molly won't make you cry, but hopefully our visuals are scary enough to at least make you piss yourself. That's my hope. Now you're probably sitting over here like, well, that sounds fucking lame. It might be. We'll have to see what the finished product looks like. And if you don't believe my credentials in making scary shit, I've worked in haunted houses for 8 years. I've been a makeup artist, and I've been watching horror movies since I was 10 years old. I also got to meet Bill Moseley and Sid Haig at 13. So let's say that you're watching this and you're interested in helping with the project. Awesome. You're not obligated to, but I appreciate it if you want to. I'll feel really bad. Just know that. But if you do decide to help us, there are a few ways you could. You can share our posts on social media. If you're an actor and you're interested in playing the bad guy, and you kind of look like this guy, concept art, weird video, shoot me an email. You need to be from like, farthest I'd say is probably Cincinnati, because payment's gas money. And I'll feed you. And if you are super interested in helping with our budget, we have our GoFundMe link in the description. And if you donate, your name will go in the credits. You'll be invited to the premiere when it happens. We'll also have like some cool exclusive, maybe behind the scenes stuff to show you all when we actually start filming. We had a Patreon, but I didn't post enough on it, so I got taken down.
Hi. So this video didn't have a proper ending because I was getting very frustrated filming it because crackhead neighbors. So, thank you for watching. Really hope that y'all enjoy watching this journey as we try to make my dreams come true and make a really cool movie that I hope, and I know the cast and crew hope, everyone enjoys and gets a giggle out of it. At the end of the video is a whole list of everyone who is on cast and crew right now, and we're going to put a budget calculator at the end as well. Bye-bye.